Hello there darlings. I have been wanting to upload on this channel for some time now, and even though I'm super behind, I figured what better way to start off than with my top 20 of 2020. I'm excited to get into it, so I don't want to waste any time really. I hope you all enjoy, and I'd love to hear your favorites also. With that being said, let's get into the video. Not gonna lie, I kinda had forgotten this song was even released in 2020, but when I was going over all my options there wasn't a way I couldn't include this song. It's just so fun and upbeat and silly. I know to always expect a wonderful comeback from winner, and this one certainly didn't disappoint. DKB is a group that I definitely had my eye on at the beginning of the year, and I never thought they'd be able to outdo their debut for me, because Sorry Mama was amazing. But when this one came out, I listened to it absolutely non-stop, and I still listen to it almost on the daily. I can't explain what's so enticing about it, but it's just so pleasant to listen to, and easy to put on repeat for hours. There's no shock that Pentagon makes an appearance here, considering they're one of my favorite groups. They killed it last year, and it's hard to pick just one song, but I think this was the one I was hooked onto the most. I know it was their finale for Road to Kingdom, but it definitely holds the greatness standard of their title track. I became a zombie. Day6's discography is absolutely chef's kiss. Their ability to chill me to the core with every one of their songs will never not astound me. Zombie was one that didn't wow me at first, but slowly edged its way deeper into my heart. And now with no surprise it's actually one of my favorite songs from them. All hail rap god Kim Mi-yeon. I could say more, but what better explains my love for this song than Mimi's supremacy? WM, I beg of you, please give Queen Mimi this power in more title tracks.
I'm drowning below the shallow save me from tears again and again.
2020 was a roller coaster of a year for Black Roses, and this song was one of the biggest highs. When they released this song, you could have easily believed I had just been chopping a whole bowl of onions. I'm excited to see what beautiful art these boys put out once they're together again. I'd always loved Blackpink since their debut, but this was the one that sold me for them. Lovesick Girls along with a few B-sides on the album were the deciding factor that they're another one of my alts. It's not my favorite from them. It'll be hard for anything to pass As If It's Your Last, but it's a very close second. Not to mention this song came at the perfect time because I felt like I really needed this from them.
That's right, you look in my eyes, straight into my eyes, and just say I want you eat me like a main dish. 뜨거워 내일 듯해 hot dish. It ain't cliché, 뻔한 겸을 pass it. 난 좀 더 자극적인 걸 원해 hot.
Honestly speaking, I haven't really felt a Monster X comeback since Shootout, which is kinda surprising. But when I say Love Killer surprised me, I mean it hit me like a sack of bricks, and I'm so glad it did. I am here for this style and the hardcore flex that was this comeback. This was actually one of my most anticipated albums for 2020 as a whole, one where having built up my excitement through all of 2019. It was a perfect way to end all their single releases and wrap it up perfectly in a full album, one that has no skips on top of that. I'm unsure if I like the original or rock version better, but for now at least I can't get enough of both.
Where's your bestie? Can I send this or two? 기억 빠질까봐 댄스에 tryna look cool 날 본 후에 말하네 is that true? 남자들에게만 말해 I don't fuck with you 느낌 오면 같이 오늘 밤에 do it strong Party all night 버티 땀이 맺혔어 네 눈길 사르고 앉지 않을 타투
Consider me a thirsty baby that is pleased with any content I can get from BAP, but this song was addictive as hell. Really, this whole album is so good that when I was listening to it, I put it on repeat for a few hours at least. But this is definitely one of the hidden gems from last year, or at least for those who don't know the wonderful LTE rapper that is Azello.
내가 느낀 모든 걸 너에게 줄 수 있다면 바람아 내게 봄을 데려와줘.
Last year was a wonderful one for discovering rookies, and this is one of the groups that blew my mind. I found them through a random YouTube recommendation, and I was so happy I randomly clicked on it. This song is so light yet impactful, and one that never fails to put me in a wonderful mood even if I'm feeling down.
So come on, talk to me, baby, talk to me, baby. Love if you wanna love on me right here. Caution, oh baby, with me. Cause I can't break free. I want to night and day. Boy, I've been broken. 거기야가 난 life. Not gonna hide
This was another slow burn love for me. Not because I didn't like it, but her album was another I've been anticipating. And it was while listening to her album that I absolutely fell in love with this song wholeheartedly. Queen Hyolyn always can convey such beautiful emotion, and she didn't short out on this masterpiece. This is another rookie group that I was shocked with their debut this year, so much so that it's this high in my list. In the beginning I loved the song but thought the name was on the cringier side, but it's too addictive not to love. With their debut and first comeback, this is a group that I feel like is going to shoot up in my favorites and quick. Yet another group that astounded me out of nowhere this year, and I'm glad they're receiving the hype they have. This song slaps hard and doesn't even try to hide it. It's almost embarrassing to the point that I get into this song when I'm alone. Definitely the hype jam of the year, and one I'll take into 2021 also to get my blood pumping whenever I need it.
없어 누구를 위해서인지 누가 좀 말해줘 tell me 태우는 불길 위에 now please I don't want to scream
These queens just keep elevating themselves higher with each song they release, and it was so hard to choose between this and Boca. I ended up putting this one simply because the backup dancer that represented Handong, but I honestly love both equally. Dreamcatcher owned 2020 and no one can really change my mind. Where is Ace's first win? Are you telling me these men released the literal song of the year and still haven't gotten a win? There's no excuse I will accept for such a travesty, especially when this song is literally god tier. This is another one where I'm just choosing all their comebacks as a whole, since they weren't messing around last year with content. But Thanks is the one I watch the most. There's just something I love about songs that can get me excited, this being a big one. Plus the teaser at the end makes me intrigued for what's still to come. The highest spot by one of my bands, and it's because this one was particularly special, since this is the first one with the new baby. But that wasn't the only reason, one of the many others being they always have quality comebacks anyways. And along with the cute video, I feel like this one reached a lot of new fans, which I'm always excited about for these talented boys.
여기를 봐 저기를 봐 내게로 와 나나나나나나나나 다 같이 분위기를 연주해
느린 노래는 지겨워 좀 더 템포를 높여 더 센 걸로 부탁해 please 분위기를 바꿔볼래 What about you, what about you, what about me 함께 춤을 출래 come on 열로 내일은 없어 무릎을 딱 쉬고 hands up
The absolute biggest sleeper hit for me. I haven't been too into Cherry Bullet's music since debut, but this song stood apart from the crowd for me. Without a doubt the biggest earworm, and I wasn't even mad when it got stuck in my head all day long. I just want to say thank you girls for releasing such a fantastic song. It's truly amazing.
너의 거대함을 이기지 못해 I'm exhausted 너의 존재 모든 탄백들을 먹고 자라났지 인스파는 나야 둘이 될 순 없어 But no chrome to colors 이건 evolution My love is ready for you 여기서 날 보고 웃는 그녀 My heart is beating for you
잠깐 돌아간다 해도 결국 다시 찾게 돼 여기가 식지야 내 지금부터 싹 다 입맛에 다 때려박아 뚝뚝뚝뚝뚝뚝 이게 우리 time 뚝뚝뚝뚝뚝뚝
Everybody teaching me All eyes on me 이래라 저래라 모두 한마디씩 Oh yeah 내 앞가림은 내가 해 I'ma do my thing just do your thing Cause I'm the one that knows
Baby, I will go to war for you. Build an army if you need me to. Yeah. Cause losing me is better than losing you. Don't you know that I will die for you? If I knew that you would make it through. Cause losing me is better than losing you.
음악을 더 크게 더 틀고 싶어 우리 사랑이 안 들리게 안아도 더 가까이 붙고 싶어 한 심장이 팡 터지게 Revolution of the mind 다들 illusion 뒤섞이는 이 감각 Let's burn it oh 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 Come and join the revolution Revolution of the mind
오늘도 불러 아이고 잘 논다 우리 금덩이 돈이 막 보인다 던디리 던디리 던던던 띠리리리 던던 던디리 던디리 던던던 You know what? You know what? 나의 마지막 희망 인생 You're the missing last piece You know what? You know what?
I wish I could find the words to explain why this is my number one, other than that it meant so much to me. GOT7 is the group that got me into K-pop, and I was nervous all of 2020 what they would end up doing once their contracts were up. And even though we have something concrete now, I know it will be some time before we get anything from them as a group for a while. But this song was all the comfort needed until that day does come, and I'm so thankful for them knowing the right way to reassure us. And that concludes the video. I hope all who watched enjoyed. and let me know if we had any of the same favorites. And of course, thank you for watching.